Hi. Hi. My name's, Rik. What? What is it? What is it? What's going on? Oh, you're a pretty nutty bunch, aren't you? I'm pretty nutty as well. I don't care what I do. I broke a teacup in the dressing room just now. Just like that. I mean, it was an accident and everything, but I didn't report it or anything. I'm just mad, mad. Knowing me is a bit like being on the road with the Who. Actually, in fact, one of my friends said that to me the other day. He said, hey, Rik, knowing you's a bit like being on the road with the Who, isn't it? I said, with the Who? Straight off the top of my head, I hadn't planned to say it or anything. I'm just mad, I don't care. Can you see all right at the back? Well, what you doing wearing glasses then? Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead! No, we're all potty, I'm potty, and all my friends are potty as well. In fact, the other night, right, we were all in the pub together, and, well, actually, I was in a different pub, because they told me the wrong pub to go to as a joke. But I found out where they was because I went to Timmy's house and paid his mother to tell me where they were. And I went along, and as soon as I got in there, they all said, oh, God, it's Rik. We're all going to a party and you're not invited, and they all ran away. Just like that, and I chased after them, and they jumped onto a bus, and I couldn't quite catch up. I was running alongside the bus, and they were throwing cans of lager at my head, and swearing and everything, and telling me that nobody liked me. It was brilliant. And then I chased them for about 5 miles, and we got to the house where the party was, and it was my house! And they said, you're still not invited, and they went in and they smashed it all to pieces! And I had to pay! It was brilliant! We do loads of jokes like that all the time. Anyway, simmer down, because, tonight, Rachel Welch and me have been asked to come along and talk about teen beauty. What? Yes, well, you'd have spots as well if you weren't so square and old. Kids have spots, and kids are great. Che Guevara had spots. And Ian Botham's got spots. He has, he just covers them up, that's all. Lenin had a great big one right on the end of his nose. And 2 at the side of his mouth. And as for Trotsky, Trot the Spot, they used to call him. It tastes like rhubarb and custard. I wasn't going to do this, but seeing as you're all such fascists, as a special treat, I'm going to bring down the state tonight. And that's why I've written a poem. Pretty heavy poem, actually. And shut up, please. It's easy to laugh, isn't it? Shut up! It's an angry poem I've written, and it's called Thatcher, and I'm working on it at the moment. Thatcher! That's about as far as I've got with it at the moment. Lastly tonight, I'd like to recite the whole of my last novel, which is called Cliff Richard, 1,000 Glorious Years.
Rik?
Yes?
Shut up.
Sorry, Terry.
That'll be enough of that. This is my show, and not too many bits of applause for people who just come on and perform. Now, the young ones seem to divide...
Spot.
No, thanks.
Not mine, honest.
That's what you say.
Oh, God.
They don't look any better in your trousers, either. The young ones seem to, and taking my own family as an indication, seem to divide the country right down the middle. Young ones delighted the youthful population,
Yeah.
and it seemed to alienate the adults.
Well, that's not what we aimed for. We tried to get... We thought if we made it about students, everybody's got an attitude towards students. Like, young people think they're going to be one, or they think they're not going to be one, or old people think they used to be one. And everybody hates them anyway. So we thought it would appeal to everybody, but it seems it's mainly... Well, mostly the letters that we get are from younger people.
I think older people, the older generation, I'm pretty young myself. I
Yes,
love
Terry.
it. I love it. But that's my glass of water you drink.
I wonder where it was spilled. Sorry.
Do you see yourself, or you didn't set out then to be crusaders for youth or anything?
No, not at all. I just think, well, we're not really very youthful anymore. I mean, I'm 26, and some of the others are going on for 30. So,
Did you, I mean, are you happy at being put into that position, or would you have preferred a more general appeal?
well, it's a nice start. I mean, it's a great start. And hopefully, if we carry on doing things, then eventually we'll have general appeal,
Yeah.
whoever he is.
Would you become a kind of cult hero, don't you?
Well, that's what they say. I don't really know what that means.
Oh, I'm sure that's true about the young ones. I mean, certainly all the young people seem to be, in the same way as they used to imitate the goons, they seem to imitate you.
Yeah.
And the other members of the team.
I mean, I remember when I was at school loving the pythons, and or in the playground the next day we'd all be going through python routines and things. That's something we tried to aim at with the show, was to try and make it as exciting as the pythons were to us when we were young.
As far as the younger generation is concerned, I'm certain you succeeded that way. But they say the young ones is finished now.
Well, yeah, that's for a mixture of reasons. I mean, we've got a book coming out.
A slim volume, is
Yes,
it?
slim volume, very cheap. And that's, in a sense, the third series, because that's all new material. But what we thought we'd do is try and... It's not because we're lazy or anything, it's just we wanted to move on and do something else. Because the first series of The Young Ones was very exciting for a lot of people, and the second one, although I think better made and better performed, didn't have the same shock impact. So if we write something new, then it'll have a better appeal.
But don't you think it's a bit too soon to break up? I mean, I always
Well,
think...
we're not breaking up. I mean, it'll be the same writing team and the same performers and everything, just doing a slightly different format. So it will be The Young
You're
Ones
going to
3.
move away from the characters, though, that you've
Yes,
created.
ish. Yes, I mean, although, Aid tends to always play... Well, no,
Yeah.
he always tends to play loud,
Yeah.
violent types, and I always tend to play...
It's just, I think performers sometimes...
You paid?